Hey guys, so today I am going to be doing a first impressions video on the new Wet n Wild Photofocus line. So not just the foundation like everyone seems to be doing, but also the concealer and the face powder. I don't have the primer to go with it, but from what I've heard, they've just repackaged the coverall primer from the Wet n Wild line and made it and just renamed it the Photofocus. So I'm just going to use the coverall primer with the Photofocus. So let's get started. Let me put up my hair. Alright. I really need to get like some sort of background. I've been thinking of how to do it. So first I'm going to go in with my Smashbox Photo Finish Hydrating Under Eye Primer. Actually, no, I'm not. I haven't used that yet, and so I know how concealer looks on my under eyes without it, so I want to really put this to the test the correct way. So like I said, just going in with my Wet n Wild Coverall Primer. And like I said, according to everyone, the Photofocus primer is literally just the coverall primer, just repackaged. And if that is the case, I will be buying the Photofocus one to let you guys know. I want to do a comparison between the two. But if that is the case, then I really like it. This has always been a favorite drugstore primer of mine. It kind of smells like Elmer's glue though. Fair warning. And you get almost a full ounce of product, at least in the old packaging. You got 0.84 fluid ounces of product, so that's cool. So we'll let that sit for a minute and soak in. So let me read some of the claims on the back of the foundation. I have mine in the shade Shell Ivory for fair or pale skin. So it'll probably be too light for me right now, but that's why I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt. You'll be seeing this in a fashion haul coming up. So some of the claims, it says goodbye photo flashbacks, helps eliminate white particle reflection. It was tested under 7 light conditions with top smartphone models with or without flash. It is not tested on animals, and as you all know, Wet n Wild is a cruelty-free brand. That doesn't really matter too much to me, but I know it'll matter to some people. Why am I peeling here? I don't know why I'm peeling there. Hold on one moment. Alright, sorry about that. I have some videos playing in the background just for some background noise, and it was a little loud. Alright, so my primer's set in. Like I said, it's cruelty-free. It has the leaping bunny symbol right there. Let's open it up and take a look at the packaging. I'm sorry if you hear the birds. Everything's just being loud today. So you open up the packaging and it has like this spatula, which I'm not sure how I feel about it. I feel like that could be very like germy. But yeah, and it has a glass bottle, which is really nice. But I feel like I would like the packaging a lot better if it had a pump, just saying. So I'm gonna come in a little closer. As you can see, I'm breaking out a little bit right now, and as always I have my acne scars over here, so we'll see how well it covers up. I am going to be using my beauty blender with this. I have an actual beauty blender now, guys, just because I always use a makeup sponge or beauty blender type product when I put on my foundation. So every review I've seen on this says that it is full coverage. We'll see. So I'm liking how it's looking on my skin so far. It just looks so natural. I'm also testing this out because I want to wear it to a friend's wedding. Normally what I wear to weddings is my CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous foundation. And I'll still wear that if this does not work out. But the Ready Set Gorgeous foundation tends to be a little too dark for me during the time of year that her wedding is. Her wedding's in October. So in around August, September time is when the Ready Set Gorgeous color stops working for me. So I figured we would give this a try, see how the color looks and everything like that. Alright, so this is one layer of the product. As you can see, for the most part, it covered up my acne scars really nicely. Not so much my breakouts so far, so I'm gonna try another layer at least over the breakouts and see if that will help any. But so far, I'm liking it. So just another like super thick layer over my breakouts. And just blend that in. I mean, it's not fully covering them, not like my Estee Lauder Double Wear. But it's covering them enough with just the foundation alone. That's not even going in with the face powder yet, which this is a tinted face powder and it's in the shade Warm Light. So we'll see how the two of them together work. But so far, just based off of first impressions, I'm just gonna go over this acne scar a little more. I really like it. And it's just based off of first initial reaction. So and I like how like it's matte, but it still has a dewy look to it. Because as we all know, I think I mentioned it at least twice in every video, I have dry skin. So sometimes matte foundations don't look the best on me. Alright, now I'm going to go in with the Wet n Wild Photofocus Concealer. I have mine in the shade Light Ivory. Again, with the packaging, it's like a hard plastic packaging, and it has like the same kind of look and feel as the foundation, and it just has one of the normal doe foot applicators. So, alright, so I feel like you need to dip a good amount into it in order to get enough product on the doe foot. Like, as you can see, I'm having kind of a hard time. Alright. So, again, going in with my beauty blender, I'm just gonna blend that out. You really need to work with it kind of fast, I feel, because it seems to dry down pretty quickly. At least that's kind of what it feels like to me. I could be completely wrong, but that concealer has some pretty nice coverage to it. So I'm kind of excited about that. Now to give the concealer a fair shot, I'm gonna set it the way I set my concealer every day, and that is gonna be with my Coty Airspun powder and Extra Coverage Translucent. I just want to give everything as fair of a shot as I can. And I always bake under my eyes with this powder. It's very rarely when I don't. So I figured to give it a fair shot, I'm gonna bake it with that powder. I mean, that makes sense, right? Alright. So while that's baking, yeah, so the foundation still feels pretty tacky before I set it. And the concealer was definitely tacky before I set it, which is why I wanted to set it right away and make sure that the concealer didn't crease at all. So, like I said, it feels pretty tacky. It seems like the color's a little off, but not by much, like at all. Just like a hair darker, just a hair. Enough to where you can tell, but literally just a hair. So literally I would just need to blend down a little bit. And your neck's always going to be lighter than the rest of your body because the sun doesn't see as much light there. So, you know, kind of gotta go with that. So I'm just going to take the Wet n Wild pressed powder. This is in the shade Warm Light. And I'm just going to use that to swipe away the baking. I always use some sort of powder to swipe away the baking. Usually what I use is the Wet n Wild Reserve Your Cabana bronzer highlighter. But where I'm trying this out today, I figured I'd give it a shot. Alright. That feels really good. So this is the packaging. It's a domed packaging because the inside product is domed, almost like it's baked, but it does not feel like a baked product. It actually feels really nice and finely milled, which I like. So I'm gonna go in with my Royal & Langnickel Moda powder brush, and I'm just going to powder my face. And I'm really gonna see how it does over those blemishes. And like I said, this powder is really nice and finely milled. So, I'm excited. About this. Alright. So, my face still feels a tiny bit tacky, but not nearly as bad as it was. Like, it's a tackiness that I can handle. So, I think it's so far so good. I really like the coverage. And I don't know if you can see, but the powder did add a little bit more coverage with those blemishes. You can barely see them now. So that's good. I think it looks so good so far. So, I'm gonna go finish my makeup, and I will be back for an update once my makeup's applied, so I can tell you how my makeup applied and all of that fun jazz. Yeah. Hey guys, so I'm back. I just finished applying all of my makeup, and I wanted to give you a check-in on the foundation, the concealer, and the powder. So, concealer looks freaking awesome. It hasn't creased or anything. Maybe a tiny bit over here, but not really anything I'm concerned about. Foundation looks okay, but a little bit's already coming off my nose, and that's kind of concerning. So I don't know. And it looks kind of cakey around the nose too. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe I put too much on. I don't know. By the way, if you're wondering about my lip color, it is the Wet n Wild Catsuit Liquid Lipstick in Nudie Patootie. I want to try out each and every single color first before I do my lip swatch and review on them, because I want to see if any are patchy or anything. I've used 4 colors so far, I want to say. Yeah, I've used 4, because I've used Flame of the Game, I've used Nudie Patootie, I used Nudist Peach, and I've used Rebel Rose so far. So I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more to use before I do that. Just so you know, that's why I haven't done it yet. But I actually really like this color. I thought I wasn't gonna like it on me, but I actually really like it on me. Actually, I need to fix it a little bit. Just right there. Okay. So yeah, that's all I have for a check-in right now. It just looks a little cakey around the nose and around my smile lines. And if I try to do anything, it literally wipes off, which isn't making me happy. Again, maybe I use too much. Maybe the powder and the foundation don't mix well together, which they should. Because I've heard so many good reviews about this and I want it to work so badly. But so far, it's not. So I don't know. We'll see how it looks in a couple hours. And I'll be back. Hey guys, so it's been a couple hours since I did my last check-in. I want to say my last check-in was like noon and now it's like 3. So, as you can see from far away, it looks really good. Let me bring you up close and personal. So, awful smile lines. It's rubbed off on my nose completely, right there. It's very cakey right above my lip, and I don't know if that's because of the lipstick I'm wearing mixed with the foundation, but you would think it wouldn't be since they're both Wet n Wild products. Really cakey along my chin. I don't know, guys. Maybe I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to test it out with a couple other primers on my skin. Maybe it was the primer that didn't work so well with it. I don't know. But I'm gonna keep wearing it throughout the day and seeing if it gets any better or if it gets any worse. Yes, I did change my shirt. I was getting hot. Please forgive me. My hair looks so good today. Sorry. So yeah, that's just the update for now. I'll update you again further on, and yeah. I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. Hey guys, final check-in. So, nothing's changed since the last time I checked in with you guys. The nose thing, it didn't get worse. Obviously didn't get better. Around my lips came off, but that's because I took off my lipstick. Other than that, everything else stayed the same. Like I said, from far away, I feel like I look flawless, but then I get up close and personal, and that's when you start to see the cakiness. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really know how I feel about the foundation, to be 100% honest with you. I feel like it'll be really good for like photos and stuff, but at the same time, I don't know. Really don't know. I'm thinking maybe I need to play with it more, use different primers, see what works best with it. But, yeah. That's kind of how I feel. I will say my contour is still on, my blush is still on, my highlight's still on. So everything's still on. It's, what time is it? It's 8 o'clock at night. I applied this at like 11 o'clock in the morning. So that's 9 hours of wear and everything's still on. So I mean, that's a good thing, right? I don't know. I hate kind of putting up wishy-washy reviews like this, but I like it, but I don't. I just need to play with it more, see if there are different ways I can wear it to where I'll like it more, and that's really all I can say about it. So, alright, I'll talk to you guys later. It would be great if you would subscribe down below, like my video so more people can see my content, and I can hopefully add more members to my family. Alright, I love you guys. Bye. Mwah.